Dang, they both offline? Awfully convenient. Alright, what do we have here? What is this? Does this actually do anything though? It costs 50, we have 183. But also costs 20 organics and we have 234. Being tired slows your work but doesn't have impact to your social life. You still have enough energy to socialize with your alters. Okay, okay, okay. Can we make more altars right quick? Nah, we can't.
So, an enriched metals outpost, huh? A bit risky if you ask me, but efficient.
Oh, we need more filters. Hold on. We definitely need more filters. Where's the workshop at? Oh, that was super glitchy. What happened? That's not it. It's down here. Can I build more stuff? Okay, we got a greenhouse. Hydroponic farm using rubidium to grow vegetables faster. Thanks to ingredients harvested here, you can forget about eating mush. Research lab suitable for conducting scientific research. Can only be used by an AliCorp certified scientist. Okay, we gonna need this because we definitely have enriched metals. So I'm gonna go ahead and build this one right here. This thing long. Okay. Hear me out. What if... Oh, did the game just freeze, bro? Wait, why is it not doing anything? Oh, here we go. So I might have to like rearrange everything again. I'm gonna put that right here for now. I might have to rearrange everything. I'm gonna put this down the middle. Split down the middle, right? And then, so this has to be connected to the quantum computer. However, comma, I could do something like this. Dang. All right, hold on. I got it. Boom. All right, boom. We're gonna move that down there, right? And then we're gonna do one of these. Okay. Captain's corner or captain's cabin. Should we put the machinery next to the captain's cabin, or should we put the airlock next to it? I think we should do command center, right? Captain's cabin, command center. Only makes sense, right? And then on the other side, we're gonna have. Let's go ahead and put the airlock right there. We're gonna put the greenhouse. Hold on. Right above here. No, we're gonna put it up here. And then we're gonna have, where's the kitchen at? We had a kitchen right across from the greenhouse, right? And then right across from the womb, we're gonna have, where's the comm center at? Yeah. Communication room. And then we're gonna have, let's see. Might as well just have machinery right there. Refinery. Workshop. Bada boom to boom, right? Right? All right, we good with that right now? I think, do we have enough resources to build more stuff? All right, we got a research lab. I think that's enough right there. We need an infirmary. How can we get an infirmary? We need some materials. All right. That's gonna be it for now. Alright, so we remodeled everything. Alright, so now we're next to our bed, right? This is the end of the base right here. Hold on, we're gonna do the overview. Right, so we right here. Where's our twin at? Twin up here in the kitchen. That's his favorite hangout spot. We got the greenhouse right here. You know what I'm saying? Machinery, comm room, the womb, quantum computer, kitchen, right? Refinery, right? Workshop, right? And then we got the airlock right here, research lab, and at the bottom over here we got the storage units. That's a good layout. That's a good layout. Let's go check out the greenhouse. Where's it at? Over here. So we got the greenhouse right here. What was this, 50? Alright. Takes more time, but uses half as much organics. So this is like 10 for one or 50 for a bunch. What'd that say? You're gonna go ahead and just double up. Just go ahead and double up. What the hell? Was that me? Or was that him? What is going on? Why is he on the floor? Is he sleeping? This thing glitching out. I need to go to sleep. I need to go to sleep. It's starting to glitch out way too bad, bro. I don't know what's going on. $7:43. All right. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? So this
Hey,
is what,
man, can we talk? Yeah, I noticed we're missing a few rad filters.
I noticed that too. But are you gonna do anything about it?
All done. Should I take care of this now? Can't get rid of you.
Wait. Didn't you say you wanted to talk?
Whoa, you look tired, man. Everything okay?
I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with sleeping on the floor?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Of course not. You have your cozy captain's bed.
All right. No need to be so dramatic about it. I'll get you a proper dorm.
Sounds like a promise.
Do we have dorms, bruh? Wait. Where's the Is it down here?
Evacuation functionality.
I need more stuff. Alright, time to go out.
To the safer evacuation.
I need more medals. Oh, what is this? Put in a full day's work right there. That's a full day's work.
Safer evacuation functionality.
Let me go ahead and build this dorm. Oh. I'm gonna put it at the top. That's really the only place to put it. Hey, at least he got a penthouse. At least he got a penthouse.
There's so much stuff you need to take on exploration. Batteries, drills, detectors, and all that.
He right. He definitely right.
Hey, I built that dormitory you asked for.
Hallelujah.
I hope you sleep well tonight.
I'll sleep like a full-fledged member of an advanced civilization.
Sweet dreams, then.
Why did he just go through that? Maybe he just teleported.
Evacuation functionality.
Alright.
This is too risky, and the quantum computer will prohibit its initiation. The safer evacuation functionality manual. To the safer evacuation.
Okay, this is a nice little joint.
What's up?
You got the music blasting too? Bro living a cozy lifestyle in here.
I noticed we're missing a few rad filters.
Bro, if you don't come in here and fucking... If you notice, then make some. Can't go that way. Bro, I could have took it this way instead of going all the way around. Yo, what's down there? And secret alien? A murderous alien hides among the crew of a space mission. Friends. Oh, this is a movie. Okay, this is a movie.
Awesome. Another movie.
Wait, why is there a cargo ship going all the way over here? Okay, band t-shirt, lava lamp.
Jeez. I packed a lot of stuff.
How did this capsule come all the way out here? Ooh, what's this? Found some more rubidium. Ran out of time.
These loose rocks look like they might be passable. If only I had a tool to drill through them.
Of course, you want to build another drill?
About time. I'm in some deep shit here.
So you're not at your destination yet?
I'm stuck. We're stuck. There's a freaking lava river blocking our way.
Do you think you can cross it?
Yes.
I don't know. Still working on it. Anyway, you can help me?
I can try. I have a limited view of the surface of your planet, but there is one thing you could do.
What's that?
You have a lot of very useful tech on board that base. It's designed to overcome practically any obstacle. All you need is a properly trained crew. If you know what I mean.
Of
More
course.
orders. Is that all you have for me?
You still don't get it, do you? That's a lot. If it helps, I have some news for you. Good news and, well, just news.
What's the bad news?
You didn't listen. There's no bad news. First of all, I've been informed that a rescue party is being organized.
Organized. You mean they're not on their way yet? What the hell are you waiting for?
Mr. Dosky, please, calm down. No matter how long the procession, it will always end up in church.
What?
Just a thing my grandma used to say when I was a kid and tired of doing my homework.
Except this is not about your homework.
Sure. But you gotta understand, your mission got dispatched pretty far away. We still haven't mastered teleporting.
Teleportation.
How long do you think it'll take them to get organized?
All I can say is, they know it's an emergency.
Wow.
That long?
That long?
Don't shoot the messenger, man. I'm really trying to help.
I thought you were responsible for the navigation system. Isn't it your job to make sure we're safe wherever it sends us?
Well, that's what I'm doing right now, isn't it? Making sure you're safe. Step by step, we'll get your procession safely to church.
So, what's the other news?
Well, I know you have a lot on your plate right now, but there's a request from my boss directly. Before we get you out of there, we want you to retrieve as much rupidium as possible.
Figures. They don't want to lose their chance. Probably worthless to your higher-ups without rupidium anyway.
It's sure gonna give your rescue mission wings, if that's your kind of incentive.
Of course.
My boss will want to speak to you shortly. And you'll see how important it is. He's not some kind of empty three-piece suit if that's what you're afraid of. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but it was his idea to, you know, let you in on the branching procedure. By the way, is your altar doing any better?
Yeah. We're getting along pretty well now. Thanks.
That's very good to hear.
Is this about you wanting to talk to him again?
No. No, none of that. My boss put it out of my mind. That's not to mess things up even more.
So, you admit it's a mess.
What? No, we just... You know what? I'm not commenting on that. Talk to my boss about it.
It's a mess.
Tell me more about this boss of yours. You mention him a lot.
He's the head of mining operations. Great mind, very open. You'll see. Doesn't normally do this, you know. Talk to people on space missions in person.
Oh, I feel so blessed.
You should. He saved your life, in a way.
Oh, thanks, I guess. That makes everything better.
What's gonna happen to my altars back on Earth?
I don't know. I'm sure my boss will think of something. He always knows what to do.
You either really trust him or you're very good at not saying anything.
Maybe both. I'm not a natural talker.
Ever tried working on it? You know, with a professional?
Not really. But my sister wanted to be a therapist and she practiced on me when I was 5.
Oh? And how did that go?
She turned to breeding hamsters.
That's wild.
I hope you're not laughing.
Your family seems interesting. Got any more stories about them?
It's a big family. Brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles. Yours?
I was the only child.
Wow. Can't imagine how that feels. Anyway, no time to talk about families now, right?
I mean, got all the time in the world. I ain't going nowhere.
Okay. I better get back to work then.
Yes. Just remember about the Rapidian, Mr. Dulski. And wait for contact from my boss.
New life paths. Your life's path has been updated. New branches and possible alterations are available in the quantum computer. Oh wait, it's down, isn't it? Okay, what we got here? The refiner. Oh, wait a minute. We got a doctor? We got a miner? Okay. We got a scientist. We got a botanist. Let's go with we're gonna go with scientists first. Seven hours, bro? Alright, I gotta wake up the next day. That thing taking a long time. You see how it's processing? It didn't do that the first time. Maybe it did. Because it did show a cutscene of me just sitting down waiting. It's kind of creepy. Kind of creepy. Hey, just to let you know, we're gonna have another one of us walking around here.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My lava lamp? You kept it? Sure. It's one of a few cool keepsakes from our childhood. Yeah. Mom and I like to sit by it in the evening, talking and joking. It reminds me of that period when life was challenging, but also really fucking great.
Oh, that's nice. Not gonna tell him about the another clone of you just sitting in the chair down there.
Evacuation functionality manual.
The sun is far away.
Procedure will be assessed as too risky.
Oh, look at this. My man. Wake your ass up, Craig.
Hey, how are you feeling? Well, I'll be damned. You okay? Surprisingly okay. Especially considering what I'm seeing. Very clearly. Good. Do you, remember your name? Of course. But... I think you know perfectly well who I am. So let's not waste time. Just tell me, how much did you find? What? How much rupidium is there? Did we get a breakthrough? Yeah, you bet. There's a lot of it. Good. That's good. Wait, how do you know? Well, isn't it obvious? I wake up seeing someone who looks and sounds like me, which has to mean we share the same DNA. Then there's the glasses. What about them? They're fake. Probably just manufactured to make me feel more like myself, but completely unnecessary otherwise, because here I am with perfectly good eyesight in the womb module, which could only lead to one conclusion: that my body was created to replicate someone who doesn't wear glasses. You. And to do that, of course, you would need to have found rupidium. Besides, I can see no other explanation for a sheep inside a space base. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wow, you're right. That's impressive. I did create you out of my DNA. We're not identical, of course. I can see you're not as quick to process information. And that's the interesting part. Yeah. Our bodies are the same, but our minds are not. I needed a scientist on board. But there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong? The old crew is gone. They're all dead. That's why I needed to alter myself into different versions. with the use of the quantum computer on board and something called mind records. Oh, I see. A recalculated mind based on an infinite amount of variables to contain the desired consciousness in a biological vessel. That actually sounds plausible. So, what do you need from me now? You have to get our research lab running at once. We need to make some improvements fast if we want to succeed. Then I guess the sooner I start, the better. You're right. Why don't you start with going through the mission logs? I need to get the full picture first. My thoughts exactly. Good. This might work.
Should I have told him to get some rest first, or... Okay, that's jank. That is jank as fuck. Look at y'all sharing a beer. Y'all are best friends already.
I'm also Jan, obviously. This will never not be weird. Anyway, make yourself at home.
Cheers.
I can't talk to y'all? God damn. Wait, how do I assign tasks? Okay. 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 Smart management. Start a production uphold. I guess. Oh wait, I think I saw it. Okay, assignments. Oh, do they only get one per person? Okay. And with that, let's go back outside to exploring.
Please ensure that the
This thing is glitching out, bro. Alright, we was in here, right? Okay. Where to go? What's up here?
These loose rocks look like they might be passable. If only I had a tool to drill through them. Ah, come on. Where's this thing at? Over here?
That took super long. Oh no, I need to build another one. Dang. All that just to go back to base. Where the base at? Where am I at? Could've went up there, but I can't anymore. All right, let me at least do some drilling. Alright. Let's see what we got. We got 52 materials, 70 enriched materials, 30 plus 120 organics? Everybody in the kitchen. What y'all doing in the kitchen, bro? Y'all eating without me?
So, how are you? Settling in all right? Settling in is overrated. I analyze reality from wherever I am, however uncomfortable the angle. There's always an observation to be made.
Okay.
I'd love to hear what you managed to observe. This place is not run optimally. Yeah, I know. I wasn't trained to command a mission. But now that you're here, with your experience, I'd love to pick your brain. Do you think you could mentor me? Good thinking. First of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw up a roadmap for each of them. Remember to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can have contingency plans at the ready for each instance. All right, slow down. Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze. Don't be cheap on coffee. That's slow enough for you? Hey, you've just crossed out every team-building exercise on my list. The people are there for the mission, not the other way round. Truth is, I really wish we could make use of the tech I worked on for all these imaginary years. It would make things so much easier if it existed. So what exactly was your research about? Nanotech in space exploration. We went from a humble startup to making headlines in a few months. Taking our solutions to the front line was my dream come true. The data we could bring back. You had big plans for it. Well, now it's all gone.
Well,
Turning it over in your head won't get you anywhere. You should focus on the work you need to do here and now. I never thought I'd say it, but yes, you're right. Let's get Rapidium back to Earth, and maybe later, we'll see.
The good news is you can recreate whatever you made in the past.